All right, it's Sunday, September 29th, about 10:45 in the morning, a little later than I would have liked. And as expected, it's not crazy northwest winds. Well, over here it seems like a little crazy, but it's only predicted to be 10 to 12 mph northwest. But because it's northwest, things are, heaped up. Anyway, I'm thinking of going to the new Crow in next to Shabig and then Bangs. It's about an hour and 15 before full high, but it's a plus 11 high, so you can almost see the impact of that. The water's probably 10 feet, which is on the high side of a normal high. All right, see you at Crow. Boy, oh boy, I just got on the boat. I failed to even launch the dinghy from the usual spot. And I had to use the Kevin corner because it was a tad less rough there. Certainly the direction was different. And so it's just 11:05. And I just got on the boat. Now I have to prep and everything. Well, they always get the speed predictions wrong, but it is northwest winds or north winds in this case. So the dinghy is bobbing over there. I have to do everything else now. Alright, ready to cast off. Onboard prep is getting better. It's 11:21. It is rough. The engines are warming up. Pretty sure the current will carry me back away from the boat, and it is. It is carrying me back. I'm hopeful nothing is stuck. It is high tide again, and 11:22. All right, Shabig Island Crow, Casco Bay Crow, if I can make it. Rounding whaleboat. Passing next to Stockman and Mann. Heading for Crow over there. I don't know if it's a good idea, but we'll see. There is Bangs and Stockman. Alright, this is Crow, and because of the winds, I think I will try for the south side. Should be in the lee of the island a little bit. I can try swinging around and checking out the northwest beach. Oh, and there's the cabin. Alright, I'm anchored in about 16-ish feet of water. The tidal range is about 12.5 feet, so I have to be careful. I did the safer anchoring. It's a little rolly, but not crazy like over there. See Bangs in the background. It's pretty nearly full high. It's 11:55. Should be fine. And there's a little slight amount of beachy access, but I'm also going to wait until I think that's better. Today I think I should use the motor. Alright, the 3D tender is inflated as 12:35. So just past the full high. Given the current today and the distances involved, I will take the motor and the battery. All right, let's head out. All right, I'm off in my dinghy. Boy, the current is strong. Without the high speed, within like 10 seconds, I was like 50 feet behind the boat. Back, I will have the wind on my back. So hopefully, even with a weak wind. Of course, I have the spare battery. But let me first get closer to Crow. Here I go. Alright, I skipped that landing spot. And yes, sure, this is rougher here. Just so I could make it to the northwest as planned. But this weedy area just means I have to give that a wide berth, otherwise my oh, there is a nice trail inside. Let's hope that trail continues from the north landing spot. That is not much of a landing, or maybe it is, I don't know. Should I? Oh, let me just so much rougher here, as expected. Alright, Mamba is back in the relative calm of the lee of the island. Almost there, it's past those rocks over there. Alright, I'm on the supposed north, this has to be northeast section, and I could see the little beachy area. Alright, I will make for that. I could have headed here if I knew. This is not, I guess these rocks are protecting it a tiny bit. The only thing is I don't know how far this reaches. And remember, my boat would swing towards the island. So, well, this is a very nice spot. This beautiful maple seems wonderful. And I can keep all my other shit here. My batteries are a little safe, I hope, here and dry in the sun. And let's explore this beautiful path. Looks like, this is what they must have meant when they said you could camp by the oak trees. Maybe these are oak. I thought they're maple, but maybe they're oak. So, alright, there's the main path, and this is a bit of a secondary path. Or not even a path, but let's take it. Alright, I am here near the shed. Yeah, not much place to camp around the shed. Of course, on that side there's the Shabig houses. But this is the rare Dora. Let's take a look. These are just boarded up windows. But I guess one can camp here on the platform. Alright, I opened the side door and looks like it's a multi-room cabin even. As the guidebook said, it's decent for shelter if it's raining. Wow. Very nice. This must be the landing path that I did see from the Shabig side of the island, aka the west side. Yes, a very short path. Clearly this was another viable landing spot. Wouldn't have been bad. Definitely a viable landing spot with this cobbly thing probably reaching out a long way. And of course the 11-foot tide is now receding. There's the mamba over there. Just me, or has the wind gone down a little bit? Or maybe I'm in the lee of something. But now I guess one can start walking around the island. Pretty much to the point that I did think is a viable landing spot. There it is. I guess it's very steep at the end, and then it's relatively shallow here for probably a long way out. So I could have absolutely landed here, except I would have had to swing around, unless this, no, this is not a path, and these are not paths here, and of course nearly full, you gotta clamber over the rocks to get around. Alright, let's go back to the interior and keep exploring. Alright, back on the trail from the west side onto the cabin, and then we can explore the other trail, which I don't think is marked on the map. And of course I have to find a nice spot to have lunch, which again could be that northeast cove. It faces Bangs, there's a lot of openness there. Yeah. So, according to this, well, it's not quite to plan. Because this path led straight to the cabin, and according to that, it just bifurcates. But let's see, and this path is definitely not marked. Alright, this is the south side, and I see. Well, this is definitely not a trail, so I guess it opens up here. Camp as you will. Not a great spot, honestly. Uneven and weedy. Alright. Alright, slight alternate path to this other possible beach. So there's multiple landing areas, I guess. And they made a little path on this side of the beach with those rocks and my mamba over there. Yep. So this rock outcropping is between these two sub-beaches. I guess at lower tide it becomes maybe one, but they made slight trail accesses to both. Oh, there's a nice sailboat. And I do wonder if the wind has let up a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm still on that alternate beach. Just want to point out that is Bangs, and you can see the gap between Bangs and Stockman over there, and I guess that could be Stockman. And then that is, of course, Upper Middle Bay. Whaleboat and French and everything else. Alright, I'm just trying to not wait till the tide gets a little lower, because then I think I should be able to walk right along these rocks instead of clambering over them. But what I want to do is take a look at that situation over there, which in the charts is marked as a separate circle, sort of in the chart scale touching the main Crow Island circle or marking. But I think part of the reality is that, yes, this teeny tiny channel, I think in another hour at most, this would be connected. And this is just so, it's an interesting point. I came over this, but obviously once this is bridged, I will not be able to. Actually, I might just want to wade through. Again, a mini, teeny, tiny sandbar. Alright, I walked over through this fairly high current right now. But like I said, another hour and I think it should be fully dry. So I walked over to this companion island. Look at those clouds over there. Starting to dry out. Absolutely gorgeous. Alright, just looking around now. Crow, my boat. I think you can make out half a rock, or is that a sailboat? I don't know. Bangs. Alright, it's 2:10, so definitely only 2 hours after a pretty large high, and well, that took less time than I thought. Now the sandbar is nice and intact, and you can just I guess the two islands are connected. Beautiful. Alright, this is that side access point, but even at mid-tide, what a difference, 3 hours, not even a full 3 hours, it's 10 to 3 right now, but what a difference that makes. This is all uncovered now. A tiny sliver of beach has become oodles of access. And now you see why I had to give this a wide berth, because it seemed like the water had come up all the way here. And the mamba is over there. I hope it's not perilously close to those rocks. Oh wow, that was that rock that the birds were on. I guess I will explore it when I head back. But that appears it's completely connected to the island. I'm not wearing any shoes, so that's why I can't explore it right now. Alright, let's head back. Bye bye, Crow. I have to leave in a hurry because the mamba is, I think, nudging against some rocks. the wind swung around, and what I was fearing I think is starting to happen. So let's see. Okay, what an adventure. It's not really happened to me any time before. It's about 3:50, and boy, as I said, I hurried over somehow, and sure enough, the boat was actually sitting on the ledge, half of it. I raised the motors, pulled like crazy on the anchor rope. Well, initially I pulled like crazy and nothing would move, but then I raised the motors, and somehow, some way, I was able to get it free. Tugged it enough in about 6 feet of water, and now I'm actually didn't have time to do anything else. Just dumped my stuff here, got in the bag. The motor is, everything is still like it was. The anchor is somehow randomly coiled. Somehow I'm here on a mooring. Now I can take my time, unwind. All right. Well, that's quite the adventure. Always interesting at the end of the season. All right, bye-bye, little crow. Actually, bye-bye, CrowCasco Bay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. All right, I'm finally all packed up, and it's about 4:15, 4:20 almost. Just so tired from the adrenaline withdrawal. All right, bye-bye, Crow. Maybe bye-bye the last day of boating, but I'm hoping Columbus Day will have a couple more adventures. I have to go back and check the condition of the motor, and if I can, the underbody. I hope I didn't damage them too badly. All right, back to home. All right, I guess the battery has lasted. Still rough, but maybe not as rough as in the morning. All right, the time is now 52. Tide's still going up. All right, back up. One more weekend in the books.